What's up, guys? Today is June 12th of 2018. Obviously, this is going to be a weekly reset video for Destiny 2. Last week we had the faction rallies, and obviously you could tell I was Pledge to Future World Call. I actually hit rank 50, got that Sunshot Catalyst and whatnot, but we'll have to go to the tower and figure out who wins for this winning week of Destiny 2. But yeah, let's just get into some other stuff here in the director. So let's go to Crucible. Let's check out the rotating playlist. It looks like you have Rumble this time around. So Rumble will be becoming a permanent playlist here soon. So it's going to be pretty awesome as well. But if you want to play it now, it is the rotating playlist. It does go toward your Valor rank. So I'm actually hit Valor rank one time. I'm actually working on my second time, which is pretty awesome. But let's move on to strikes. All right, heroic strike wise, check out the burn. Looks like we have arc burn this time around, and obviously the advantage and disadvantage multipliers, or whatever you want to call them, modifiers, they actually change every day. The Singe stays the same, but these are different. So obviously arc-wise, you definitely want to be rocking an arc subclass with arc weapons and stuff like that to do maximum damage. Let's just check out the Nightfall. So we have the Will of Thousands Nightfall Strike. People have been speculating what the loot is for this. I forget what it is, but obviously this is obviously a hive strike. Right, so you're going to be dealing with a lot of boomers, a lot of void weapons, some solar grenades from those acolytes, but mostly I would say arc and void. I would probably go solar just because you will be able to do massive damage to the boss, especially at the end. If you have a Sunbreaker who has melting point on and stuff like that, you will be able to drop the boss very, very fast depending on what modifiers you have on the Nightfall Strike. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Nightfall, let's check out the Flashpoint. Looks like we have the EDZ, classic European Dead Zone. Essentially, all you have to do is complete some public events, and there will be some high-value targets in the area that are yellow bars. You can take those down. That will also increase your Flashpoint percentage as well. And yeah, I think that's it for the director. Let's head to the tower and see what's up. I think we're having some glitch issues in the tower right now, but what it seems to look like is the Dead Orbit flag is taking over. So I'm going to assume Dead Orbit won just because... obviously, I think a lot of people went with Dead Orbit just because of the Graviton Lance Catalyst and whatnot there, because obviously Graviton Lance, like, best PvP weapon to be using in the game right now. And if you like the gear and all that other stuff, that's awesome. Good for you. You actually did it out of a good reason. But personally, I went with Future Roll Call. Obviously, I'm going to have to pay 50 grand for this silly little weapon over here from Dead Orbit. But since my little marker was over Dead Orbit, I'm assuming they won. Yep, celebrate Dead Orbit, so I can pick up the shotgun now. Waste 50k. Let's do it. Boom. So I think I'll go with Dead Orbit next time. I definitely wanted to get Future Roll Call done to get the Sunshot Catalyst because it definitely is it makes it a lot better in my opinion. Like, it's really good. I'll definitely be dropping a masterworked review on the Sunshot later down the line. Alright, here at K, let's check out his treasure maps now. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to say anything because actually Bungie just dropped a new trailer E3, and it deals a lot with Cade. I'll be dropping a video on that individually on the channel and just going over some E3 stuff that Bungie dropped. But yeah, let's pick up the treasure maps. Cade, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm really sorry. But since the Flashpoint is EDZ, you can pick up the Scout Report. It'll show you some loot caches around the area. Most people have a ghost that usually takes care of that, but in any event, let's actually head over to the EDZ and check out where some of these treasure maps are here. They'll be able to pop up here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, skadoosh. So just keep in mind that some of these areas, there are little hills. I wouldn't say mountains, but there's definitely like some inclined areas. And some of these are actually in caves. So if you feel like you're on top of it, definitely keep in mind it could be above or below you. But yeah. Alright, here at Ikora, let's check out her meditation missions this time around. Essentially, you complete meditation missions to get the Vanguard Research tokens to earn that OG Destiny 2 gear from the campaign. It doesn't come with any ornaments like that, but if you really want the gear, this will allow you to get it. So let's check it out. You can play the mission Riptide, Utopia, the Curse of Osiris one, A Deadly Trial, and then the new Warmind one, Ice and Shadow. So basically, complete some of these, get some tokens, earn some of this gear if you want it. Can't forget about the good old raid vendor, Benedict 9940, the Emperor's Advocate. Let's check out what he has as well. Looks like he's carrying the Prestige Helmet, the Prestige Gauntlets, the Prestige Chest Piece, the new Spire of Stars Boots, the new Spire of Stars class item, and then the It Stared Back Sword from the normal Leviathan raid. Now, basically, you have to complete that activity to get it. So if you want the Prestige gear, you have to complete Prestige. If you want the Spire of Stars gear, you got to complete Spire of Stars to be able to purchase it from them. But let's go over the perks. Adaptive Frame, well down reliable. Use the whatever your trigger button is to launch an uppercut attack. You have Hungry Edge, Jagged Edge, Enduring Guard, Burst Guard, Whirlwind Blade, which consecutive rapid sword swipes increase the weapon's damage output, and then Relentless Strikes, landing 3 light attack hits with within a short time grants sword ammo. So this is a very unique sword. Obviously it's only legendary, but this sword and the World Line Zero are the only swords that actually allow ammo back whenever you get hits on an enemy, which is pretty cool. So I definitely like using a sword in PvE activities, just general wise, especially for that faction rally. You're going to go loot lost sectors. The sword came in pretty handy when it came to taking out a lot of ads, and it definitely kept my ammo up on this thing. But if you want this thing, don't have it, complete the Leviathan raid. You might get it in the Leviathan raid, but if you don't, you can purchase it from Benedict here. Check out Eververse. Obviously she has two different things, the Prismatic Matrix and the Bright Dust purchases. Let's just go with the Prismatic Matrix first and see what's new inside of that, if it'll pop up. There we go. Let's see what's new inside here that you can earn. Obviously if you get, once you get your first Prismatic Facet, basically it'll give you a piece of gear that you don't previously have in here. So since I have anything that's check marked, it won't give me it. It'll automatically give me whatever I don't have. So looks like you get the Deep Pockets Hunter Ornament for the Lucky Pants. You get the Hip Waiter Exotic Titan Ornament for the Dune Marchers. You get the Crown Jewels Warlock Ornament for the Crown of Tempest Helmet. You get the Shadow Trespass Ship. This thing's pretty awesome. There's basically a ship called the Eon Trespass, and it really dealt with Elsie Bray and whatnot. This ship also deals with Elsie Bray as well, Anna Bray's sister, who turns out to be the Exo Stranger, which is pretty cool. Don't need to get into that. But moving on, you get the Fly Chaplain Sparrow right there. You get two ghosts, looks like the Orca Song Shell and the Open Orchid Shell. A ship, the Amfluence LXXX. I don't know Roman numerals that well. Another Sparrow, the Glam Toboggan, and then you get the air quotes emo. Let's check out what the Bright Dust purchases are. Basically, if you get rid of anything here from a Bright Engram, it'll give you Bright Dust, which you can use to purchase some of these things. This is new. The Deep Freeze Bundle. What the heck is this? So they usually have new things every week right here. So you can get this exotic vehicle right here. This is a new Sparrow that came in. Looks like you get the Celebrate Newness Transmatter Effect. You get some Fermius Blue, which is a that Hunter OG shader. So that's kind of neat right there. If you want to spend actual money on it, I don't recommend it. But anyway, moving on. Looks like emote-wise, she has the Odd Dance emote, the Shuffle Dance emote, the Andes Peak Hunter vehicle, the Holborn's Splint ship. Now this is a new exotic ship that came into Warmind. This thing is very unique. Yeah, it was actually the ship that I had earlier on my Warlock and whatnot. But moving on, we have the Pitfall Suitor E5D ship as well. The Symphonic Shell. It looks like she's selling the boots for the Eververse class for every class. So the Hunter, Titan, and Warlock will be able to pick these up. It looks like she's also selling the new Vigilance Wing ornament, the Heaven's Vigil. This thing actually changes up the sights a little bit, actually brings a new look to it. Looks pretty awesome, has some jewels on it and whatnot. And then you also get the Catacombs ornament for the Rat King, kind of makes it look, like underground, dirty, something like that. Yeah, a little moldy. I don't know. If you like that, awesome. Moving on, transmat effect wise, we have the Solar Effects and the Crucible White transmat effect. 4 shaders, Fermius Blue, Hake History Polish, Arctic Pearl, and the Monochromatic shader. Definitely need to pick that one up. I love that one in my Warlock. It just looks really good. Obviously, you get the boons of the Vanguard and the Crucible. Whenever you complete a Strike or Crucible match, you get an Eververse reward, and then you get the Fire Team Medallion, where if you play as a Fire Team, you get increased XP gains and increased chances to get some extra loot whenever you're playing any type of activity, which is pretty awesome. But anyway, guys, that seems to be it for the weekly reset guide. If you want to know how to support me, there'll be a link below. Say best way to support me. I'll take you to a 4-minute video. It's not Patreon or anything like that. If you want to go check that out, awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, turn on the notification bell, next subscribe if you be notified when I drop some new content on the channel, and then comment what you guys want to see below. I'm making content for y'all, so whatever you want to see, I should be dropping it very, very soon. I have a lot of thumbnails on my desktop right now of what reviews I'm doing, constantly trying out new builds and whatnot, which is pretty cool. If you guys want to join my Discord, the link is below as well. We have a lot of chats going on about some stuff at E3, like Anthem, The Division 2, especially Destiny 2 Forsaken, got some of that stuff going on. We also have some LFG voice chats you guys can join as well. So if you want some help with a Nightfall or you're trying to get a raid group together, you can go in there as well and have some really, really crispy communication with the Discord server. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.